got a $100 payment while I was sleeping at 4:58 a.m. today. I feel like, how are you able to make money in your sleep? If you look at anybody you follow that's making freaking amazing money, and they talk about how they wake up to money, it could be all different levels. Somebody could say they woke up to $20. Some people can say, oh, they woke up to $100 or 500 or whatever. I've definitely had mornings like that. It's because we all have one thing in common, and that is we have residual work. Residual work is just being able to have content that can be seen anytime by anybody. Like 24/7. Just like that little saying, you got to put your money to work for you. Well, there are certain things you can do that constantly is working for you, not necessarily money, but actual work you put out online. So there's a link in my video description below that will take you to the opportunity I've been able to do this with. The other thing I want you to kind of realize about people that are kind of doing this is more than likely they're making money with one thing. I have internet marketing friends of all different levels, and the people that I see that are really successful, making $100 a day, making $500 a day, $1,000 a day, when, I really go talk to them, and say, hey, what's your, what are you doing to make this money, or a lot of times the question is, what is your biggest money maker? Because a lot of times they do have, several things, but there's one solid thing that they're going to be focusing their attention on no matter what. I see a lot of people join systems, try it out for a little bit, and then this distraction comes up their way. Another system that seems better, or a better compensation plan, or whatever. You gotta have blinders on with everything else. I don't care what system comes out. This is my strategy. People want to kind of know, like, I've had people, which I don't really believe this to a degree, maybe, but I've had people say, Marissa, everything it seems you touch kind of like turns to gold. Like you were able to make, everything work. And I'm kind of like, I really wouldn't listen to that. And then I just kind of started thinking, well, there are a lot of people that get into similar things that don't really do well. And anytime I study those people, I've realized they program hop a lot of times. They didn't believe it probably could work in the first place. Therefore, when it doesn't work right away for them, they're not that let down. They just move on to something else. And for me, I'm somebody, when I really want to stick with something, that's just what I do. I don't care who's promoting that, what system is going viral. I don't care. I just stick with kind of a main thing until I'm proven otherwise in other ways on, maybe switching gears. If I'm joining anything else, it's solely for educational purposes. I kind of like getting with opportunities that you kind of kill two birds with one stone, that has an opportunity but also has awesome training. But if I've already found something that I know works, if I'm getting in anything else, if I'm spending money on anything else, it's going to be solely for training, or possibly a tool. That's really it. That's the only thing I can say should be a distraction. It should be something that's going to help you grow whatever that first thing you are sticking with is. That's what I do. And if you're not doing that, there could be a reason why you're not really getting anywhere. It's a lot of times not about the offer. It's about what you're doing, what you're learning, and what you're applying. Short video. I haven't made a video in a while because I've been really focusing on giving really good value to my email list. And so I've been creating videos that are unlisted, and I've been sending them to people who are actually wanting information to me. And I think that's where I may shift a lot more of my attention, is people who are actually really following me. So if you're subscribed to me on my email list, you should have already been getting some emails of videos I'm creating, the valuable training, just content, sharing my results, what am I doing? A lot of somewhat kind of behind the scenes kind of things that I'm doing, and also behind the scene kind of topics that I talk about in those emails that I don't really share on this. I'm not going to really be sharing too much more on this YouTube channel. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I'll talk to you guys later.